zone. I think she forgot her stuff there. She's running back to get the stuff. Okay, so, as is always the way with this competition, we can't presume things. We might have thought this boulder was super easy. Turns out, there's a lot of physicality required in this one.
Very, very physical, and you can see going all the way to the ends of her extension. So powerful to come through these.
Sie hält sich da mit 2 Fingern fest. Oh,
so let's watch some replays of that. That was the zone. She came closest on her first attempt, had a hand on the finishing hold. Fortunate to drop it, and that was the fingertips we were chatting about. Less skin means less surface area, more chance of popping off. So good job from her, but not enough for a top on that first boulder. All right, Saki Kikuchi's done, and Natalia Grossman comes out onto the stage. Can she get gold medal number 5 here this evening? So Natalia looks at the boulder. She's a lady who is expert at flashing climbs, doing it first time. And that smile on her face. Always present. She loves climbing and uses that smile just to hype herself up. Positive
Wollen wir heute klettern?
Goes up.
Ja, ne?
Ja.
Alter. Manche Tage sind lang.
Ja.
Italian matching on that hold.
Jetzt hätten wir den Red Bull Touch oder einen Aufkleber hinten auf ihrer Schulter.
Eure Mission lokalisiert und entschärft eine Bombe.
Really mixing it up here. With that right heel to drive her body left into this poor pocket, just so that she could get under the work.
Upside down there. Almost stood in her own hand to get through that move. So right foot twisted in the pocket, locking off again. This is Natalia's flash attempt. First go. Holds it for a sec. Looked, drop flag, her feet. And that is a flash for Natalia Grossman.
Was to be expected.
She finishes things off, puts on that protective cover, and she will jump to the top of the leaderboard because
Hey, wo kommst du denn her?
first position for this. She's a lady who just loves being out there in front of the big stage.
Making that big smile work, but it is also a psychological aspect as well.
Weglauf AR, brauche Deckung.
She's shown to produce better results in competition.
Gemini wurde ausgeschaltet.
This was the end of the boulder. Left hand up to the dish. It's fairly straightforward from there, but the top is not as simple as she made it look. You see adjusting her hands. Feet in, slightly flag backwards instead. Drop the foot down.
Lean right, get that center gravity.
Eigener Trupp hat Gegner eliminiert.
Aber ich hab dir das Eis geklaut.
Ja, alles gut. Hier auch für gar nichts.
Natalia's first boulder is
Alles gut, alles gut.
Gut
check
nach.
out the results.
Der hätte mich safe gekillt.
So, Natalia Grossman in first position.
Der Lappen, der da
Second, Miho Nanaka, Anna Moyle.
und nichts macht, Alter. Ich mach die Tür auf und er... Ja, ich steh erst mal auf.
Ich
Ich bin in der Anfang der Runde, ne? Bin ich da runtergesprintet, hab einen Typen gekillt und wieder aus dem Raum raus, weil ich dachte, jetzt hasst mich jeder, jetzt jagt mich jeder. Ich pack einen Claymore hin, lauf einmal um den ganzen Objective rum, mach ein Fenster auf, renn wieder zurück zu der Tür, wo ich gerade war, tötete alle anderen.
Lower side of that left volume are very, very poor. So you have to generate some momentum and pull off those to carry yourself up to this blue volume, this blue macro on the upper side of the left
Drohne verwenden, um eine Bombe
zone. And then you've got another tricky coordination movement to swing that foot out and get it on that yellow pole.
So, Futaba Ito enters the stage for boulder number 2. Ducked under the umbrella as she came in, does her shoes up. So far, so protected. So you will get to see at least some of this climb. So Futaba Ito is in action now. 4 minutes on the clock as it counts down. Have a look at this triple dyno. It'll be interesting to see if the conditions have affected this move because it is a bit friction dependent. So here we go. She'll have to launch up to the right, gets herself set.
Haltet nach anderen Ausschau.
Straight away, slipping off with that hold.
Big pop. You can see her look at her hand briefly. That's the first sign that there's an issue with friction in the athlete's calculations.
So, fall from Futaba. This was the fall. So had the left hand. Just straight down. She had that well as well.
Yeah.
Position. No mistake this time from Futaba. But no feet either.
Very powerful to hold that. Really just almost doing a one-arm pull-up on the left arm and then pushing against with the right
Huch,
arm to make
hallo
the one-arm
Gegner.
pull-up even harder.
Just calling for a brush there, but there was no brush to be had, so trying to get out of the rain as well. This was it. Couldn't find a foot. Ground.
The roller is described as
Kapkan und so, ne?
Ja.
up into wants to get a foot right up on it.
Nein.
Lay back that person.
Hat mich der Kapkan aus dem Boden und hat mich angeschossen, hätte ich da drücken können.
Next blue holds on top, but
Der Rook hat fast nichts mehr.
As you can see, there's a little bit of
Als
moisture.
reingepasst.
Causing a few problems.
Ja, ja.
Du hast den entscheidenden
Ja.
Ich bin immer noch in Schock.
einer vom eigenen.
The boulder itself.
Ja, wir sind ja auch beide tot.
However,
Das
it's
ist
just
richtig.
the amount of moisture.
Das ist halt wirklich das Problem.
Neutralisiert.
the rain comes and
Was war das denn, Jungs?
getting the humidity out of the air. Sometimes, as it appears to be right now, the rain is essentially bouncing off the ground.
Steht wahrscheinlich mitten auf der
vaporizing
Straße
again.
und wundert sich auch, warum sie angefahren wird.
Quite high.
So Futaba gets thrown a rush. She'll take matters into her own hands. And you can see there is a bit of a damp patch on her shoes there, so we'll keep an eye on that. So
Stellt
into
sich
the
auch nur
starting
Regen
position.
und wundert sich,
Hasn't
warum so
got the
Regentropfen
sequence
abbekommt.
worked. We expect it to be
Ja,
a triple
wirklich
dino.
so.
She's trying to stop on the hole. Do you think that's causing the problems with it as well?
That is not the intended method. No, she did a very good job on that first attempt, and potentially if she managed to get her foot up by her hand, she could be in a very good place. But we are seeing that we're losing this progress in the next attempt, so it might be time soon to attempt something new.
Voll interessant. Sie fässt erst
So
mit
she still
vier
tries to lock
Fingern,
it up.
also
So the
allen
idea
an.
was to flow through that move to the next one. But it's actually quite
Aber
difficult to see
in
how
dem
that's
Punkt, wo sie
possible.
sich richtig angerichtet
It's difficult when an athlete
richtig
is doing
hingestellt hat,
certain
nimmt sie
beats
den
to
kleinen
work out
Finger
what the other
runter.
beater might be.
Yeah.
Die Gegner haben eine Bombe lokalisiert. Verteidigung
Es sind nur noch 3. Guck, zack, es sind nur noch 3.
Maybe they all.
Ja, also der kleine Finger ist auch kürzer und so. Und ich glaube, dass sie wirklich mit dreien die größte, also dass sie mit drei mit die größte
It was a
Strength
boulder
haben.
that the root setters were a little bit nervous.
Weil mit dem kleinen hast du halt kaum Auflagefläche. Und dann kannst du mehr Energie in die anderen drei stecken.
Yeah.
Es bleiben noch 10 Sekunden.
30 seconds. Dr. Futaba she's not making progress at the moment.
Warum spielt hier eigentlich keiner, hier Dings, wer ist der?
Bombe vom
Oh, die hier rumläuft. Carrera.
Weil die
Those slow
Map sehr
motion
schnell
shots.
ist, glaube ich.
Oh, hello, that was a bit better, Futaba. Yeah, the slow motion shots. I
Ja,
can
du kannst
feel
vielleicht
the skin staying on the hole. You know, it's one of those. It makes me go cold.
Ja, aber so, ich habe noch nie so einen schlechten Clash.
Yeah, I think it sums it up nicely.
Very much so.
Hannah Moyle is in. She's still smiling, which is good. She walks and then just ducks under that protective. It's funny how moisture becomes, it's such an enemy of the climbers, isn't it? It's just like,
No, it is the absolute enemy. It's quite funny. Most professional climbers don't own a raincoat because they have no intention of ever being out in the rain.
it's a very good point, yeah. So, Hannah Moyle, still smiling though. Shoes on for her. See, 21. One silver medal in the middle of her profile. That was won a couple of weeks ago in northern Italy. So, that will be essential in this climb. Let's see now, will Hannah Moyle have read this one the same way as Futaba?
Digga, hallo, stirb doch!
letzter verbleibender Gegner.
And it is, but she's made it work. That's
Has
interesting.
made it work, and an athlete so talented at getting her feet up. So there she is, fine with the foot up.
Smashed. Beater there. Completely knocked it out of the park. Heel hooks. And then into the crimson. Both of us. I mean, we didn't like the look of these crimps, did we?
Gegner eliminiert. Mission erfolgreich.
Hi.
Swinging around.
Bis an,
Holding
Alter.
herself.
So Moyle now is looking at a
Mit einer
second
Pumpe,
pad.
Alter.
Can she stick. Can she get the foot up?
Das Geile daran ist,
There we
nächstes
go.
Mal werden die noch besser, ne? Der Schaden erhöht sich, wenn du zoomst.
Ja, keine Ahnung.
German.
Und die werden genauer.
Very, very happy.
Well, that is a good job
Deswegen
from
spiele ich mich
Hannah
schon mal ein.
Moyle. Awesome from her.
Das ist Insiderwissen. Ja, komm.
Ja, das Insiderwissen, was auf der Weltpremiere steht.
I love this switch in the west to really keep driving to the right.
Das wird so
That's the
schlimm, ne?
direction of
Pumpe wird
pushing
so
great
anstrengend, ich sag's
on
dir.
the hold with the left hand is on.
And she dodged that
Das
middle
ist,
hold entirely.
mit Season wird das so safe genervt wieder.
Ja,
We're gonna get another slow-mo. Now, look at
ich
the
glaube auch.
difference
Ist nicht
between
Pumpe immer so,
It
wird so
looks on
hoch
the
und
face of
runter
it,
genannt
Ja.
die ganze Zeit?
safe. So
Weil Pumpe ist so
why can
schwierig,
Hannah
glaube
stick
ich,
that
im
and
Spiel zu
Peter Bar
balancen.
can't? Is it just finger strength for
Also,
it?
wenn du die gut nervst, dass sie halt jetzt nicht okay sind, weil du halt einfach maximal rausdrückst, dann macht die halt keinen Schaden mehr und keiner spielt die Scheiße mehr, weil es nichts bringt. Wenn du es dann aber wieder zu stark machst, dann kommt halt jeder schießt damit, weil du, keine Ahnung, wie gerade halt einfach Leute wegschmeißt oder Scheiße. Die ist nicht mal gebufft worden, ne? So ist die Pumpe seit, keine Ahnung, einem Jahr oder so.
Get some moisture on it. And a lot of the world's best
Ja, ich kann ja auch mal ein bisschen Sledge mit Pumpe spielen.
skin.
Spielt halt immer keiner Pumpe, weil du halt so langsame Schuss hast, ne? Halt mal zack,
Gegner haben eine Bombe lokalisiert. Auf feindliche Aktionen vorbereiten.
So,
oder halt
Hannah
so
is
wie in dieser Runde
done
einfach
with the flash.
ja.
Next up will be Miho Nanaka.
Cornerstation bereit.
Really interesting now. I think my perception of this boulder was entirely changed by that flash from Hannah Moyle. That is smart from her, actually. She wasn't going to be rushed through that sequence, and fair play to her. She has the time to use. That's our leaderboard down the bottom. Hannah Moyle with that flash jumps to the top position. And of course, oh, see, that's more of the intended beater, but the issue is she's straight back towards the rain and immediately checked those feet.
She had a reaction to that. She knows how big of a difference it will make if she gets one of her shoes wet.
Now, something to consider here is one of the options available to the judges if the rain is too bad, if a section of the wall gets wet, they'll cancel one of the boulders. Now, that means that this boulder could be all important, because let's say it becomes a 3-boulder competition suddenly, then Hannah Moyle could be in a very strong position.
Very strong position and quite surprising to see how.
Gibt's ja eigentlich auch Gegner oder wo?
Yeah.
Hau einem live, Alter. Ich bin gerade
Ja, ich
straight-
glaube, ich habe
Into this, so three
dem Kollegen auch gerade fett den Kill gestealt.
Miho taking a long moment to now. Using the beater, the root seconds
Ja, hast du.
like that.
A bit like that, very
Oh,
much
warte,
so.
wenn ich jetzt rechts
but,
rausgehe, ist ein Gegner da.
now that you see something in the way, everyone thinks,
Yeah, that's so true. Yeah, that thing, that's
Alter, was ist das für eine Range, Junge?
Ich hab keine Ahnung. Ich hab wirklich keine Ahnung.
Das. Hä?
Das ist nicht mal das Slug-Schruffels, ne? Slug-Schruffels sind noch schlimmer als das hier. Das ist eine ganz normale